Hey everyone. Today's video is going to be some more Would You Rather, which I'm very excited for. I was going to do more Slime Rancher, and there definitely will be. It's not over by any means, but yesterday I stayed up like ridiculously late, so I'm just like really tired, and I don't want to mess up Slime Rancher by being too tired to do anything for it. Not that I'm super tired right now, you know, I've woken up now, but it's still like, let's ease into things. So we're going to do some more Would You Rather, because I love this thing. It's so much fun. I know it's this little thing, but it's so much fun. I absolutely love it. So the first question here is super easy for me, but I get other people. It's be Gandalf, Gandalf the Grey from Lord of the Rings, or I suppose White, really, depending on what point in the series, or I guess really well, whatever. Or be Luke Skywalker from Star Wars, and for me, it's be Gandalf. I love Lord of the Rings more than Star Wars, without a doubt. Gandalf's one of my favorite characters in the Lord of the Rings. It's basically, it goes, like, Gandalf and Gimli are tied for first, as far as favorite characters go, at least in the movies. And then basically it's everyone, like Aragorn, and, like, basically, you know, like, the cool people in the Fellowship. The Hobbits are kind of cool, like, Sam's cool, and Merry and Pippin are funny, but, like, I wouldn't want to be them. I want to hang out with them, right? If I could be just, like, an additional Hobbit, sure, that'd be fine. I'm probably most like Sam, though, out of all Hobbits. But I don't know. At least all the Hobbits in the Fellowship, of course. Not all the Hobbits in the entirety of Hobbiton. So it will be Gandalf, and that makes sense to me, that percentage there. I don't agree with it, but it makes sense to me. Moving on, what do we got? Have Reddit take up 90% of your day, or have Reddit, just without a doubt. I mean, it doesn't take up 90% of my day, but it does take up a good amount of my day. So there we go. Yep. Big percentage there, not a hard one. We already did this one before, so we'll skip that. Be stuck in a room with dead bodies or eat 5 spiders. Honestly, be in a room stuck with dead bodies. It's called a morgue, right? I think more. There's a word, that's a fancy word for morgue, I think. But yeah, like where they have all the dead bodies in the freezer drawers. Yeah, that's easy. I mean, like if you put it like that. My partner have a homosexual affair, or my partner have a heterosexual affair. I mean, both are bad because they're affairs, right? It's not like, like it's not like an open relationship thing. It's clearly an affair, which is bad. I mean, yeah. I mean, I feel like both are equally bad. I mean, yeah. I don't know if it matters. I guess I'll go with heterosexual affair, maybe? I don't know. I honestly don't really see the difference. Like, I get that if they have a homosexual affair, then it is possible that they have this entire time been homosexual and have just been, like, lying to me, and I don't like the idea of that. But at the same time, they could just be, like, bisexual, in which case, you know, both are equally possible if they're having an affair on me. So, I don't really see the difference there. Win an Oscar or a Nobel Prize? Probably Nobel Prize, honestly. Oscars are cool and everything. And like, you know, I'm not opposed to being an actor by any means. So, you know, if I got an Oscar for being in a movie or whatever, even if it was like behind the scenes stuff, you know, like best directing or producing or whatever, or like visual effects, I think that's an Oscar, right? Is that an Oscar? I don't know. But the Nobel Prize is equally, you do really cool stuff that could make a difference in a lot of people's lives. And, I don't know if you all knew this, but I believe the Nobel Prize winners get like $1 million or something like that. So like a decent amount of money in addition to the prize. So I'm going to go with Nobel Prize. Big percentage there. Would I rather live in the past or live in the future? Future. People who say the past are wrong. Like, I mean, unless I could pick, like, a week in the past, you know, can I do that? Because then, sure, I get living in the past, but the past is, like, 9 times out of 10, with the exception of a few specific instances, it's almost always worse. There's less technology, there's less advancements in health and science, there's less advancements in education and social structures, it's significantly worse. Now, granted, you know, that's, you know, big jumps, not like 5 years ago, not 10 years ago. Well, 10 years ago, a little bit, but should it go like a few hundred years back, and it's completely different, and I don't get why people would want to do that. It makes way more sense to live in the future, where sure, I don't know the future. I don't know how the future will play out. Maybe it'll be some super alien invaded post-apocalyptic universe, but it's like, I don't know, and I feel like it's more likely that the future will be good than I know the past being bad. Yep, that makes sense. Alright, be male or be female? I'm gonna be male, because that's what I know. I'm a dude. it's nothing against being female. I just know how to be a male. I've been alive 22 years as a male. Switching to female would be really weird for me. Really, swim in a pool of poop. Also knows if you could stop running, that'd be great. Swim in a pool of poop, or get your head stuck in an elephant's rear end. I'm gonna go with the rear end. Like, both suck, because I'm literally in poop. But at least in the elephant's rear end, assuming it's not literally sitting on me, like, my head got stuck, so I like to assume that something happened, and, like, I didn't willingly do that. Like, I could play it off like, oh man, I was walking through the zoo, and someone pushed me in the elephant pen, and my head got stuck in its butt, you know? Like, it's not good, but it's still better, I think. The rest of the world doesn't. I get it, though. This idea again, get shot or get stabbed? Yeah, I mean, stabbed, I think. I get, like, stabbed in the arm, like, ow, it hurts, but, you know, that's not bad. Getting shot, I mean, sure, I get shot in the arm, but just a shot's damage is going to be significantly worse than a stab damage, unless the shot's, like, an airsoft gun. So we'll get stabbed. Really? Why? Why is that such a drastic percentage? Okay. For a story you're interested, would you rather read the book or see the film? I'm gonna go see the film. And again, that's gonna be the lower percentage, just because, as I mentioned, one of these videos, I don't remember which one, but I'm a very slow reader. At least a very impatient reader. So as much as I'd like to read the book, and I have done it a couple times, it's just a lot easier for me to see the film, and it does depend on the story. Like, if it's a short enough book, if it's not a huge book, sure, no problem. But if it's something like Lord of the Rings, or Harry Potter, or something, you know, those big, heavy books, or a lot of series, it's like, sometimes it's just easier to watch the film. Yes, the book will be better 9 times out of 10, because that's just how it works, but the film theoretically won't be bad. It might miss out on some details, but it shouldn't be bad. Really? I did not expect a majority on see the film at all. Get $20 or get frequently complimented for one day? I mean, both are equally kind of good. I mean, $20 is $20. You know, don't look a gift $20 in the mouth. If I'm walking down the street and I find a $20 bill on the ground, you know, if no one's looking for it, you know, if it's like just like an empty street, yeah, sure, I'll take it. But at the same time, I'm totally down with being complimented. Who isn't? And right, it's not like if I got frequently complimented for a day, it's not like I'm like going to a mall and like literally every person in the mall is like, hey, nice shirt, you're looking good today, and like whatever. It's just, you know, whatever. But I guess I'll go with the $20 because I can at least use that, and like that has a real world value. Like I could do something with it, you know. I can't really do much with the compliments other than feel good for myself. Watch your favorite movie on repeat for a full day, easy peasy lemon squeezy, or watch Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist once. I've never actually seen Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. I'm pretty sure that's the one with the... I hate that I can't remember his name, because I'm just the worst at names. I don't know if I mentioned, but I am, like, so, like, both, like, actor name, like, famous people names and people I know names. Like, you know, the friends I've had for a while, I know their names, they're pretty easy, but, like, if I meet a new person, I will forget their name, like, 12 times before I remember it. But it's the dude, Jason something. The dude from How I Met Your Mother, Lily's wife. What's his name? Wow, there's a whole bunch of names going on in my head. But yeah, that guy, I think, and someone else. But I'm gonna go with my favorite movie on repeat all day. I'll watch The Lord of the Rings all day, every day. Or maybe a School of Rock, depending. I think Lord of the Rings is more of my favorite, but, you know, there's both up there. We did this one already. At least one almost identical to it, so we'll skip that. Would I rather be known for interrupting Taylor Swift or smacking Rihanna? Interrupting Taylor Swift, without a doubt. Even ignoring the fact that, I mean, they're famous people and that they have large fan bases that will get at me for either of these things. One is being rude. One of them's assault or battery, you know, just abuse and hitting someone. So I'm going to go with interrupting because that's the insane thing to do. Would I rather become a Spartan or a cog? Spartan, without a doubt. Like, what kind of question is that? Do you know how many cogs die? All of them, almost. Like 90% of the cogs die. I can't think of many Spartans that die. Like, if you play, like, the multiplayer, you know, sure, those are all Spartans that are dying or whatever. But, like, in the campaign, there's very few, maybe in the new one, I haven't played the newer ones yet. But, like, there's not a lot of Spartan death. Master Chief makes it through a lot. Yeah, there we go. That makes a lot of sense. Would I rather drive a smart car or drive a Lamborghini and fill it up 4 times a week? I mean, I don't drive either way. Hold on a second. So I'm gonna go with the smart car because I don't have money and I don't drive a car, so it's irrelevant. I mean, I guess if I don't actually, well, it's saying I have to drive it. So I'll drive the smart car. Would I rather death by firing squad or death by hanging? Firing squad. Hanging is torturous. Firing squad is, assuming they do it right, is very quick. Yeah, I don't know why that was a question. Would I rather be a wizard or be the King of England? Is this some Sword in the Stone junk right here? But definitely wizard. Like I mentioned, wow, a lot of people. I mean, it makes sense. The King of England's kind of garbage. Not like the person, which actually I don't think they're the King of England right now, but I could be wrong on that. I don't pay much into England. I don't even, is it still politics when it's the king and queen? It's not like parliament or anything. I don't know. Anyway. But just the position of King of England is garbage. Just like the position of president is kind of garbage. Like, no one wants to be the president unless you are like specifically trying to do something as like only the president could do. But whatever, that's a whole nother topic for another day. Bring John Lennon and George Harrison back to life and reform the Beatles, or go back to 1963 and go to every Beatles concert from then until 1970 when they broke up. I'm gonna go bring it back to life just because I don't want to spend 7 years going to concerts that I don't particularly care about. Like, I don't hate the Beatles by any means. They're a great band. They make good music and they made good music and everything. But like, every concert for 7 years is a lot and expensive. And now, sure, maybe even if you assume that it pays for, like, this option pays for the whole thing. You don't have to worry about anything. It's still 7 years of every single Beatles concert. Now, if I really cared, I could look up how many concerts the Beatles went to or had between those years, but it's like, nope. So we're just gonna bring them back to life. I get that that's a low percentage, but I don't want to go to 7 years of concerts. I don't think there's any band that I'd be willing to go to 7 years of concerts for. Maybe if they're free, I can think of a couple, but still, like, no, that's just a lot of time. Would I rather be Nyan Cat or have the ability to make any rage face of my choice? Holy cow. Yeah, Me is the right title for that. I mean, I suppose have the ability to make any rage face of your choice simply due to the fact that if I'm not Nyan Cat, I instantly become a pixelated cat with a Pop-Tart for a body. And if I have the ability to make any rage face of my choice, I'm just me who has a weird ability to make weird faces. So I'm gonna go with that one. Yep, there's more Nyan Cat than I thought, but still not a lot. Lead a boring life from here forward. Reborn with all your memories into the baby of the opposite sex. Ooh, it's funny because those like aren't like really related. Like, it's be boring now, or restart life that isn't guaranteed to be exciting by any means. The only big difference is that you have all your memories, which will be weird as a baby, and you're the opposite gender. There's sex. I don't know. So like, I'm not opposed to it. Like, if I was older, I'd definitely pick the reborn option, as I'm a huge fan of immortality, as I mentioned. So restarting life is a similar thing, right? Like, I would take a restart later in life if that was an option instead of like immortality per se. But I also don't want to lead a boring life. But then like all my friends are gone. Like, I lose all my friends. And like, who am I being birthed to? Do I have a whole new family now? Obviously, I'm being reborn. So, I mean, neither of these are particularly good. I can't... Boring is too vague for me. So I'm going to go with the reborn thing. It's not optimal. Neither of these options are particularly optimal, but it's not boring. Would I rather be topless all the time or pantsless all the time? Yeah, I mean, I'll go topless. I'm pretty prone to not wearing. Like in winter, you know, I wear clothes because it's cold outside and scary. Not scary, just really cold. Especially recently, we had a pretty decent snowstorm up here. But pantsless, I'm a big fan of pants. At least like pajama pants and stuff. So yeah, topless, easy peasy. Would I rather be Cinderella or Ariel? Ariel, without a doubt. For the biggest reason of I love water. I love swimming. I love basically any time I could be in water. I love it. So being a mermaid seems like a perfect opportunity for that. And Cinderella, I think you're a daughter, but I'm not sure. Yeah, because they're the evil stepsisters. So yeah, you're the daughter of an abusive wife or an abusive family who are just, yeah, so no. Mermaid. Sure, your dad's not the nicest man and you trade your voice or whatever, but if I was Ariel, I'd be smarter than her. Wow, both these are terrible. Be a vampire or be a werewolf. Vampire, honestly. I can't, like, hold on, there's a, whoa, words, hold on, brainstorm, there's a in-depth description down here. It says you were unable to cure either. Unlike the sparkling vampires in Twilight, you would not be able to handle it. So we're like classic vampire kind of deal here. That's what that's saying. And yeah, I think I'd be a vampire. So right, I can't go out in sunlight or anything like that. So like, you know, I cover up my windows and go out at night. That's not hard for me. That's kind of what I do anyway. Depending on the kind of vampire, I might have to consume blood or whatever, which would be rough. But at the same time, I can kind of control that. And again, depending on how the vampire lore works, I don't necessarily have to kill my victim. I might not even have to turn them if I could just get blood. Like, maybe I can make a deal with a blood bank. Like, isn't there a whole show based on that premise? Where, like, the vampires are working with the blood banks so that they don't have to consume people? I don't know. I think that's a thing. Maybe it's a movie. I'm not sure. Werewolf, on the other hand, while it only affects you, like, once a month, maybe twice in every blue moon. That's a joke, by the way. You, like, instantly turn into this feral hunting creature that literally just goes around and kills people. For my, again, maybe depending on the werewolves, but 9 times out of 10, it seems like werewolves are not in control of their body and go around just killing because that's what they do. So I'm gonna go vampire here. 50-50. Wow, that's really close. That's real. Wow, okay. Would I rather own an Xbox 360 or a PS3? Maybe a PS3, because I own an Xbox. I own several Xbox 360s already. No, I'm gonna go Xbox. I've always liked the Xbox, not to say more than the PS3, but like the Xbox has a lot of games that I play on it personally. And I never had a PS3. I only have a PS4 now, and I actually really like it. I got a lot of good games on it. No, not a lot, but a few. But the Xbox just gets so much more use than the PS4 does in our house. Now, if it's PS2 or Xbox 360, PS2 all the way. But you're playing Connect 4 against an emotionally unstable man with an explosive temper. Would you rather take him down or let him win? Do I know this man? Or is it just some guy, like I'm at a Connect 4 tournament at my local gaming store, and there's just this, I get matched up against this man, and he's, you know, everyone's like, oh man, you got against him, he gets really mad when he loses. Well, I mean, I guess if I'm in a tournament, I'm definitely going to take him down, because I'm not going to surrender a win just because he gets mad at games. Not that I probably do that anyway, but like if it's someone I knew, or like someone I knew what they were capable of, because like, sure, he's an emotionally unstable man with an explosive temper, but that doesn't mean that he's going to like launch out and beat me up because I beat him in Connect 4. Maybe he'll just get, like, if he gets loud and yelling, whatever, I'll deal. So yeah, I'm gonna take him down. Alright, not bad. I can see. Confrontation's bad, so I'll see that. And this will probably be the last one here. If you're evil mastermind, would you rather have your lair be underwater or have your lair be on the side of a cliff? Definitely underwater, as I discussed earlier. Absolutely love water from every degree. Oh, excuse me. Sure, the logistics of building a lair underwater is pretty difficult, but if I was an evil mastermind, I think I could figure it out. So yeah, definitely underwater. Side of a cliff isn't bad. I feel like it's kind of easy for you to like, get pushed out though. Like, especially if something goes wrong and you explode, or even like you're just like walking through your lab and you trip and you're like, oops, oh, now I'm falling off a cliff. Now, sure, it doesn't say how high the cliff is, but you assume it's a pretty high cliff. But yeah, that'll be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and share the video. Comment down below, letting me know your thoughts on the questions, what you would have answered on some of them, if I maybe misunderstood something. Subscribe to keep up with future uploads, and hopefully you'll tune in next time.